The forced deportation of Afghan refugees from Iran. In recent years, thousands of Afghan refugees living in Iran and faced forced deportation. Many of them have lived in the country for decades, work hard, raising families, and contribute quietly to society. But despite years of residence, they were still seen as outsiders. Without prior warning, families were given just hours to leave. Some were taken from their homes or workplace and loaded on trucks headed toward the border. Children cried as they left behind schools, friends, and familiar streets. Mothers clashed documents, birth certificates, and whatever belongings they could carry. Fathers, silent and burdened, worried about the unknown future awaiting them on the other side. These were not just deportation. They were forced separation from lives people had built through struggles and sacrifice. Many returned to Afghanistan only faced poverty, insecurity, or violence. Others became displaced once again and caught in a cycle of survival. The forced deportation of Afghan refugees is not just a political issue, it is a human story of pain, resilience, and the ongoing search for dignity in the world that often turns its back on the vulnerable. No place to call home. The knock came at 5 a.m. Zahra was making tea, still half asleep, while her husband Hamid prepared for work. Their two children were still in bed, wrapped in dreams and worn-out blankets. The voices outside were loud and urgent. "Open the door! Immigration police!" Zahra's hands trembled as she opened it. In minutes, their world collapsed. "You have 30 minutes to pack. You are being deported." Hamid tried to reason with them. "We have lived here for 12 years. My children were born in Iran. I have a work permit. Please just give us time." But there was no space for pleading. Just silence, order, and cute hands grabbing their papers. Zara quickly dressed the children, wrapped a few clothes in a sheet, and grabbed the only photograph they had from Afghanistan, a faded picture of her wedding. By 7 a.m., they were on track, heading toward the border. The children stared out, confused and afraid. "Mama, are we going on a trip?" Zahra couldn't answer. Her heart ached not just for the uncertainty ahead, but the life left behind, the neighbors, the school, the bakery at the corner, the hope they had slowly built over years. At the border, they were dropped with hundreds of others. No shelter, no money, no answer. Hamid held Zahra's hand tightly. "We'll start again," he whispered somewhere, somehow. But Zahra looked ahead onto the dust and replied softly, "I wonder if there is still a place left for us in this world." After the collapse of their government, Afghan refugees were forced to return to Afghanistan, where they now live under the de facto dictatorship.